Hello and welcome to Botanical University Challenge 2025, the quarterfinals. We've got 8 amazing teams all geared up to compete for their places in the semi-finals. Welcome to our online audience. Hello and welcome to Botanical University Challenge 2025. Control my slides. Just to remind you, if this is the first time you've been watching, you can play along. If you go to the website, botanicaluniversitychallenge.co.uk, you can download a recording sheet and play along with us. Just a couple of weeks ago, we were very pleased to publish an article in Plants, People and Planet about Botanical University Challenge and how it has impacted our Planta West students in terms of bringing them together, bridging isolation and empowering them for the love of plants. And I encourage you to have a look at that on the PPP website. This is the schedule for today, and I'm going to ask John Warren just to take you through the format of today.
Hello everybody. If you've not been watching for the last couple of weeks, and if you're new to Botanical University Challenge, we've got the third round or quarter-final for you this afternoon, and we've got the same format that we've run for the last couple of weeks. So we've got 5 rounds, each of 10 questions. They're MCQ questions, so there'll be 5 choices for each of these questions. And each set of 10 questions will have 2 different themes, apart from one round, which will just be random. So it could be anything, and that's called Plant Pot Luck. And the other questions will cover the whole range of botanical science, from sort of laboratory, modern sort of techniques, cultural aspects, horticultural aspects, field ID skills, applied plant science questions. It could be anything. And the first 3 rounds, before we have a little break, the students will get 30 seconds to answer the questions. And after the short break, the time will be reduced to 20 seconds. By the end of today, we're starting with 8 teams. We need to get through to 4 teams for the finals at Cambridge University at the end of August. So we'll be not carrying any tie breaks over. So if there is a tie at the end, then we've got a number of tie break questions ready to sort of separate the teams if there's a tie. After a couple of rounds of tie breaks, we'll then invoke goal difference, and we'll look at the scores on the earlier rounds. And if it's still tying after that, then there's been some talk of a meeting at dawn and a very large loofah. Back to Jonathan.
Thank you very much, John. Let's see if we get to the large loofah. Okay, let me just, I'm having slight difficulty with my slides. Here we go. So I want to talk just a little bit, very briefly, about the prizes. The main prize, I would say, in Botanical University Challenge is taking part. And all the students that take part get a free pass to the Student Botany Festival. It's the 3rd Student Botany Festival. It will be held at the Cambridge University Botanic Garden. On the Wednesday, 20th of August, the semi-finals and finals will take place. And then on the following Thursday and Friday, we have a whole set of events, careers events, skills events being curated by Rafi Hall from the Botanic Garden. So that's, I think, the big prize that all our participants can take part in. In addition, we have support from the Field Studies Council, and they have been supporting us for some years, and they offer identification aid leaflets and cards for all our students, all the teams that have participated in the second knockout round and beyond. So all the teams taking part today will be getting a number of these aids, and as you progress through the competition, the little package gets more and more. So all of today's teams have already got some of these ready we're ready to post off to you, depending how the result goes today. In addition to that, we have support from the Botanical Society of Britain and Ireland. I noticed they've just posted on the YouTube a greeting to all the teams, and feel free to add your comments and so on to the YouTube. So BSBI has been supporting us for some years and is offering 1 year's free paperless student membership for all the quarterfinalists. So all the teams today will be receiving this in due course. So we're very grateful to BSBI for their support. And finally, but last but not least, is the wonderful Sid Thomas Trophy, which has been offered to the champions for the last couple of years. It's currently being held by the University of Cambridge team, who won last year, and this will be passed on to the eventual winners in the August finals. One of the features of Botanical University Challenge is that the teams come up with some fascinating and amusing team names, and we have a team name competition. You can follow the QR code. It's your last chance. The competition closes at the end of February, so tomorrow, Friday, sorry, and you can take part by following the QR code and vote for your top 3 favorite team names. There's some great names in there, so please do that. We've had over 250 responses so far. There's still opportunity to enter the competition, so please do that. Okay, now's the chance for us to meet the teams. We have teams from as far away as Aberdeen down to Cornwall and across to the west coast of Ireland. So we're going to bring on each team in turn and give the teams a chance just to say a couple of words about what Botanical Challenge means to them. So I'll stop sharing and we'll first meet the University of Aberdeen. Hello, University of Aberdeen. Tax on, tax off. Welcome. Let's have a little wave. And can you just give us a few words about what Botanical University Challenge means to you?
Yeah, it means fun and collaboration with our teammates here, but also connection with other people excited about plants across universities, and a little bit of competition thrown in there too, of course.
Exactly. Yeah. It is a competition when all's said and done. I'm not the most competitive person in the world, so I find it quite tough when we, like last week, a team misses it by 1 point. But I think it's good to have that. It's called challenge for a reason, but I think you're absolutely right. The fun and the collaborative aspects of it are what really are most important, and we'll see loads of that coming up in Cambridge for the Student Botany Festival. So all the best for today. Congratulations getting this far, and now we're going to move right down to the University of Plymouth. Hello, Plymouth.
Hello.
Botanists of the Barbican.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you. There was a hot competition between you and Reading last year, as I recall. We'll see if that's repeated this year. But anyway, just a few words from you about the Botanical University Challenge for you.
Well, I mean, I guess we pretty much echo Aberdeen, really. It's fun, it's competition, it's an opportunity to meet people from across the UK and Ireland who love plants, which is
community.
Community.
Yeah, botanical community. Absolutely fantastic. So all the very best for today.
Thank you.
Have fun, enjoy. And now we're moving to Reading. So as I say, yes, Plymouth and Reading had a bit of a spat last year. Let's see what happens. So how are you, Reading? And what does Botanical University Challenge mean for you?
Yeah, we're good, thank you. Very excited for the quarterfinal. And I think that we would say Botanical University Challenge has been a really amazing opportunity to celebrate botany with friends and just get really excited about plants and fungi and have a really nice time sort of competing on that topic.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot. All the best.
Thank you.
All the best. Now we're moving to Kew. Royal Botanic Garden, Kew. Hello, Kew, the Plantastic Four. Welcome and congratulations getting this far. A few words from you.
Yeah, so I think the main thing that the Botany University Challenge means to us is it opens our eyes to all breadths of botany. All of us are pretty specialized in what we do at this point in time, and waltzing in and seeing what is truly out there for us to want to consume has been super beneficial and pushed a lot of us. And it's been a delight to know that we're not the only strange plant people out there.
Thank you very much. I mean, that's exactly the sentiment that we like. We started this whole thing off as a quiz, and the quiz is really important part of it. But the additional things that we've tried to do in bringing students together and through the Botany Festival is really important in opening up those connections between plant aware, botanical and related students. So welcome, congratulations, getting this far again, as you did last year, and all the best. Oh, now we go down to Cornwall. We go down to the Eden Project University Centre, the Cottill Edens. Hello again.
Hi.
And congratulations for getting to the quarterfinal, as you have done before. A few words from you.
I think we don't have much to say beyond what everyone else has already said. It is that community, that competition, some bragging rights, to be totally fair. Like we're not above that. But it's nice to know that we're not alone in loving plants stuck down here in the Southwest, quite a long way from everybody else.
Yeah.
And it's a reason to get excited about what we're going to do next once we've finished our undergraduate degrees as well. So
I love that, a reason to be excited. Yes, in many ways, but that's exactly one of the things that we like to achieve with Botanical University Challenge. So reasons to be excited. So congratulations again, and have a great time this afternoon. Bye for now.
Bye.
So we move to Oxford now. Previous winners of Botanical University Challenge, welcome Oxford. And we had a wonderful second Student Botany Festival in Oxford last August, which has really created a model for what we want to achieve in the future. So welcome. Do you have any words for us? I know it tends to be we're thinking the same things, but a few words from you.
I think we were just saying we're excited for the excuse to learn about plants to ignore a degree, really.
Yeah, and just talk to other plants nerds, which we're very excited for.
Absolutely. Yeah, so have fun, and we certainly look forward to seeing all of you, all of the teams and all the other teams that have taken part. We've had actually 31 teams entering Botanical University Challenge this year, so that flags up how well these 8 teams have done, but also all 31 teams are welcome to the Botany Festival in Cambridge in August. Anyway, have fun this afternoon. Good luck. Now we move across to the west coast of Ireland. I'm an external examiner at Galway, so lovely to see you in the quarterfinals. Welcome, congratulations. And do you have any words for us?
Yeah, we're really excited to form new connections with so many plant lovers, especially since the botany field as a whole was starting to decline. But it's nice to see that we have a possibility of changing that.
Brilliant. That's fantastic. I mean, you're absolutely right. There has been, and I've written myself with other members of our Botanical University Challenge team about this issue of where is botany at the moment. But I think a lot of that's to do with institutions. It's not to do with students. And one of the things that we've always thought, John Warren and I and the others who've started this Botanical University Challenge, is that the students are there. There are, a love of plants is not something which has gone. Maybe fashions in institutions have affected it. I'm glad to see in some ways less so in Ireland than in parts of England, for example. But this plant-aware, plant-loving students have always been with us. And if Botanical University Challenge can emphasize that and help bring you together and emphasize the importance of plants, the importance and wonder of plants, but also the importance of plants for future careers, then we've done a decent job. So congratulations, welcome, have a great time, and we'll see you later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And finally, to one of the new teams for Botanical University Challenge this year, Queen Mary, University of London. Welcome. Tremendous team. Yes, so you're first-timers. You've got to the quarterfinal. Pretty impressive. What have you got to say for yourselves?
Oh, well, thank you so much for the opportunity. And like other teams, we're just really happy to share in our love of botany and to learn from each other, and just really finding a lot of joy in when our teammates know an answer to an obscure question. It's like, I didn't know you knew that. That's amazing. I'm just really proud of each other.
Yeah, I've heard that from other teams as well. It's, well, how did you know that? Sometimes it's, oh, well, I think I learned that when I was 6 and somehow I've remembered it. But yeah, wonderful. Welcome to Botanical University Challenge for the first time. Welcome to the quarterfinals, and good luck and have fun this afternoon. Bye for now. So that's fantastic. That's our 8 fantastic teams. It's now my pleasure to ask John Warren to introduce our chair for the quarterfinals. I shall turn my screen off now, and I shall see you after round 1 with the scoreboard. Enjoy.
Well, thanks for that, everybody. That was really sort of refreshing to hear all your enthusiasm for sort of Botanical University Challenge. As Jonathan said, one of the sort of motivations for doing it in the first place was that many of our students were expressing exactly what you've just said about feeling strange with being the only person that they knew had got an interest in plants. So now you've discovered that you're not the only person with an interest in plants, but you still might be strange. Anyway, on with the quiz this afternoon. We're really delighted that we've got a chair from Ireland. Some of you will have met Professor Jenny McElwee from Trinity College in Dublin last year, if you went to the Botany Festival in Oxford, where she gave a wonderful talk on a research on sort of stomatal densities in fossil plants and relating that to the climate and the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. If you weren't lucky enough to be at Oxford last year, then I recommend that you get on Google Scholar and track down some of the papers and read it and read those papers. As I've said, she sat in the beautiful Trinity College Colosna na Trinoida in Dublin. And perhaps I should start with a book question for Jenny. Nice, easy one to get you started. There's a very famous botany lecture theatre at Trinity College. In what well-known film does it star?
Educating Rita.
Brilliant, of course it does. Yeah, it's nice to get off on a star. So yeah, enough twaddle from me. Over to you to tell us a little bit about your sort of interest in plants and to get off on the way.
Okay, thank you very much, John. And hi, everybody. I'm really delighted to be here. And I've been asked to just say a few minutes, what do plants mean to me? And I think just like you, I'm with a kindred spirits here. I am, a big plant nerd. I can't understand really why other people aren't fascinated by plants. And I suppose what do they mean to me? Well, they've given me a career in science. Plants have really allowed me to travel the world for teaching and for research. They've allowed me to connect 2 disciplines I love, botany and geology, and, give me an understanding of, how we got here in terms of vegetation and the flora around us. And I echo what a number of you have mentioned in your introductions. Yeah, it's the sheer breadth of botany, plants, horticulture, plant science, biochemistry, plants as an organism. It's just so vast. And I suppose what I love about plants is that you're constantly learning new things, constantly being exposed to, the best and brightest minds, undergrads, postgrads, master's student, new academic staff. So I think, yeah, if you love plants, there's huge possibilities for a really rewarding and exciting career, and also great opportunities to travel the world. So that's what plants mean to me. And I suppose the final point I'll add is I've recently started screen printing and doing etching. And really, I've done this to try and get my mind off science for a bit. But you can imagine what my central artistic subject is plants. And I will say the most plant-aware people I've really come across are artists. And I think they're equally obsessed with plants as plant scientists are. So over to the important things of the day. I'm just looking at my notes here. So I think let's now go on and officially start the knockout rounds of BUC 2025. So if you are all ready, and I should say congratulations as well to all of you for getting this far. The first question is a holding question for 0 points. So what is your favorite fruit? A, apple. B, pear. C, banana. D, gooseberry. E, mango. And I can see you're already all ahead of me because you've answered already. Okay, so on to the real questions now. Question number 1. Which of the following is not a micronutrient? A, zinc. B, copper. C, calcium. D, manganese. E, nickel. Okay, down to the wire, lots of concentration on that one. So now on to question number 2. The oxygen evolved in photosynthesis comes from A, carbon dioxide, B, water, C, fructose, D, glucose, E, sucrose. Okay, well done, everyone. Getting into the rhythm. So now question number 3. Chlorophyll appears green because it A, absorbs green light, B, absorbs and reflects green light, C, absorbs and transmits green light, D, reflects and transmits green light, E, transmits violet light. Okay, well done. On to question number 4. When do long day plants flower? A, in the summer, B, in early spring or autumn, C, when exposed to 8 hours of daylight, D, when the light period is shorter than a critical length, and E, without respect to day length. Yeah, well done. That was a tough one. Took a while. Question 5. Light with a wavelength of approximately how many nanometers is the most effective for interrupting the dark period of both short day and long day plants? A, 220, B, 340, C, 440, D, 660, E, 730. And you have a good diagram on the right to help you. Okay, question 6. What was the nationality of the botanist Leonard Fuchs, after whom the fuchsia is named? Was he Dutch, B, German, C, Swiss, D, Austrian, E, Swedish? Okay, question number 7. Who is usually credited with the discovery of photosynthesis? A. Joseph Priestley. B. John Mitchell. C. Benjamin Franklin. D. Julius Sachs. E. Jan Ingenhousz. Great. Now on to question number 8. Elizabeth Twining, I'm never sure how to pronounce that, Twining or Twinning, heiress of the family of tea merchants, is better known for what? A. Designing gardens. B. Studying fungal spores. C. Botanical illustration. D. Plant collecting. E. Studying seaweeds. Okay, question number 9. Carl Wilhelm von Nageli is credited with the discovery of what? A. Xylem. B. Plant chromosomes. C. Double fertilization. D. Anthocyanins. E. Alternations of generations. Okay, question number 10. Which botanist won a Nobel Prize in physiology or medicine rather than chemistry? A. Barbara McClintock. B. Melvin Calvin. C. Sir Robert Robinson. D. Emily Green Balch. Or E. Richard Martin Willstatter. Okay, well done, everyone. That's the end of that round. And John, I think we have a few minutes now when they're totting up the scores. Is that right?
Well, they're just going to get ready to show us the correct answers, so they'll not be very long. But
Okay.
I was thinking the question team somehow thought that this week's questions were a little bit easier than the previous ones, and I just saw those questions. I'm not sure they were any easier than the previous ones. They were tough questions.
They're very hard. I would not like to be trying to answer them.
But we've
I
got
wouldn't.
some really impressive teams answering these questions. We've been looking at the scores from last week and the week before, and some of the teams are just consistently high marks across the boards. And then some of the other teams, not giving any names away, but they sort of alternate very widely from round to round. So they're very strong on certain rounds and less good on others. So it'll be interesting
Yeah.
to see what the scores look like after this first round.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mispronounced quite a few words there, but to say it with confidence, that's the idea.
That's all that matters. Are we ready to see the answers then? Yeah, here we go.
Okay, so the result there is calcium. The correct answer is calcium.
And the majority of teams going for nickel. Oh, yeah, wrong-footed right at the start.
That's good to see and very reassuring. This was very tough, I thought. Oh my God, everyone got it. I thought it was like a tongue twister. Reflects and transmits green light. I'm not sure I'm meant to be reading these out. I presume we just watch. Okay, I will. Okay, so I'm going to go through them. So when do long day plants flower? And the answer is in the summer. 63% got that right. Well done. Question 5. Which light with a wavelength of approximately how many nanometers is the most effective for interrupting the dark period of both short day and long day plants? And the answer is D, 660 nanometers. Question 6. What was the nationality of the botanist Leonhard Fuchs, after whom the fuchsia is named? And the answer is B, German. Question 7. Who is usually credited with the discovery of photosynthesis? And the answer is Jan Ingelhaus, E. Question 8. Elizabeth Twining, heiress of the family of tea merchants, is better known for botanical illustration, which is C. Question 9. Carl Wilhelm von Nageli is credited with the discovery of what? And it is plant chromosomes, B. Question 10. What botanist won a Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine rather than chemistry? And it is Barbara McClintock, A.
Well, the scores looked just as we suggested. There were one or two easy ones in there, but there were some really tough questions with the teams of struggling there.
Yeah. No, that was a great round. Well done, everyone.
So let's see how Q got on. See how they're finding the quiz.
We did not as great as we wanted to. There was a couple misdirection, especially about the Twining question, because she and her family designed some of the gardens at Epcot in Disney World. So I was originally from Florida, so I was like, yeah, she designed those gardens, and that's why we went that way.
Yeah, we did a few trip ups in that one, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
But yeah, it looks like that's possibly true of all the teams across the board. The scores were really quite interesting there. But we should say for people sort of watching on YouTube, there's a link in the YouTube to the live scoreboard. Now, that warning at this point, the numbers will be going in and changing as you're looking at it. But if you want to follow the scores live, there's a web page with the scoreboard on it. So any favourite questions there, Q? No, it was just a horrible round that you don't want to think about.
Yeah, my gut told me 650, and that was 660 was closest, so we went for it, and that was a good bet.
Well
that was nice.
Right, well, good luck with the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah, best of luck and well done so far, guys.
Now we're talking to Queen Mary.
Hi, Queen Mary. How did you find it? How did you do?
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah.
It was tough. Yeah.
Really tough.
Yeah.
Not our favorite round.
There's always a hard round, so hopefully it'll be the only one.
Yeah.
We'll be better the next. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see a lot of the teams were answering literally in the last 4 seconds. So I think everyone was similar there. It was tough, yeah, but well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Scoreboards are ready now, apparently.
Absolutely. So that's the end of round 1. I can share the scoreboard. Hang on. I'm supposed to be able to share the scoreboard, but I'm like this for now. So here's the scoreboard after round 1. So Aberdeen were leading the scoreboard for previous rounds, and they're still at the top there, followed closely by Galway and Reading. Then we have Eden and Oxford on 5, and then Queen Mary, Plymouth, and Kew on 4. This is round one, plenty more to play for, but you can see that was a very variable responses and scores from the teams. But Aberdeen at the top, Galway, Reading, then Eden, Oxford, and Plymouth, Queen Mary, and Kew. Everything to play for. I'll stop sharing and we can move on to round two. Thank you very much.
Thanks, John. Oh, thanks, Jonathan. Okay, so this round is mycology and pathology. So a holding question for 0 points. Which plant is the fastest? A, runner bean. B, carrot. A, pea. D, a parsnip. E, a potato. Okay, well, that's too easy for you all. So now we start with the true questions, and good luck to everybody. So question 1, truffles, I'm going to read it from my... Truffles of the genus tuber form a mycorrhiza association with their host plant. What is the name of this association? A, ericoid. B, endomycorrhizal. C, arbuscular. D, ectomycorrhizal. E, vesicular arbuscular. Okay, great start, everyone. Question 2. The majority of plant families make some form of mycorrhizal association. Which of these families most commonly form mycorrhizal associations? A, Asteraceae. B, Amaranthaceae. C, Brassicaceae. D, Caryophyllaceae. E, Chenopodiaceae. Question 3. What is the technical name of the structure labeled with an arrow in this picture? A, Phyallid, sorry, I can't pronounce that. B, Basidium. C, Conidium. D, Arthrospore. E, Blastospore. Question 4. What is the technical name for the sexual reproductive stage in a fungus? A, anastomosis. B, teleomorph. C, anamorph. D, mycelial fragmentation. E, gametangium. Okay, well done, everyone. Question 5. Which of the following compounds forms part of the fungal cell wall? A, peptidoglycan. B, pseudopeptidoglycan. C, teichoic acid. D, lignin. E, chitin. So there's great confidence with that one. You've all answered very early. That's great. Okay, question number 6. Which of the following causes a wilt disease of hops, Humulus lupulus? A. Armillaria mealia. B. Verticulum non-alfalfae. C. Pseudoperinospora humilii. D. Septoria humilii. E. Phytophthora criticola. Okay. Question number 7. Which type of nucleic acid forms the genome of the majority of viruses that affect plants? A. Single-stranded DNA. B. Double-stranded DNA. C. Single-stranded RNA. D. Double-stranded RNA. E. Double strand of DNA RNA. Question number 8. Which of the following is the genus of nematodes that form cysts, nodules, on potato roots, resulting in crop losses? A. Pratylencus. B. Xiphenema. C. Nacobus. D. Aphelencoides. E. Globodera. Okay, well done, everyone. Question 9. Which of the following is an international plant protection organization? A. Plant Protection of the Americas. B. UN Plant Protection Organization. C. European and Mediterranean Plant Protection Organization. D. African Plant Protection Organization. And E. Asian and Oceania Plant Protection Organization. Okay, question number 10. What is considered the cause of bitter pit in apples? A. Calcium deficiency. B. Waterlogging. C. Dry weather before harvest. D. Inappropriate storage conditions. E. Trichovirus. Okay, well done, everyone. That's the end of round 2. you have a bit of a breather now when the scores are totted up.
Well, with the exception of question 5, there were a few teams close to the wire there answering those, aren't they? So I think that's
Yeah,
a
I think
reflection of another tough round.
very tough, really tough.
And a lot of
Across the
difficult
board.
words for you to pronounce as well, Jenny. I'm sorry about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's like Latin nomenclatural challenge, I think.
So the prediction is that everybody's got question 5 right. They were very confident in how quickly they answered that one.
Yeah, a lot were down to the wire, all right.
Yeah, they were. I think last week we only had 2 questions that everybody got all right, and we've already had something like that in the first round, even though it was tough.
Have you had any questions where everyone's got it wrong?
Didn't we have one of those in the last round? I think there was one late on in the last round there where everybody got it wrong. And I can't remember what it was.
Well, this certainly stretched beyond the botanical knowledge as well, because we had viruses in there, even though I know they're affecting the plants. And
anyway, we've got the answers now, so let's see how they've done.
okay, so question 1, the answer. Truffles of the genus Tuber form a mycorrhizal association with their host plant. What is the name of this association? And the answer is ectomycorrhizal. Question 2, the majority of plant families make some form of mycorrhizal association. Which of these families most commonly form mycorrhizal associations? And the answer is Asteraceae. Question 3, what is the technical name of the structure labeled with an arrow in this picture? And the answer is conidium. Question 4, what is the technical name for the sexual reproductive stage in a fungus? And the answer is teleomorph. B. Question 5, which of the following compounds form part of the fungal cell wall? And the answer is chitin. Well done, everyone got that right. Question 6, which of the following causes a wilt disease of hops? And the answer is B, Verticillium non-alfalfa.
Now they fell for the trick there with the humuli in the name.
I know that was really tricky.
Mean,
actually.
wasn't it?
I know, really was mean. Question 7, which type of nucleic acid forms the genome of the majority of viruses that affects plants? And the answer is C, single-stranded RNA. Question 8, which of the following is the genus of nematodes that form cysts on potato roots resulting in crop losses? And the answer is Globodira. Question 9, which of the following is an international plant protection organization? And the answer is C, European and Mediterranean Plant Protection Organization, EPPO. Question 10, what is considered the cause of bitter pit of apples? And the result is A, calcium deficiency. Okay, and that's the end of round 2. And now the answers will be calculated behind the scenes. And if we could be joined by Eden and Galway, so we can chat about how you feel that round went. So Eden, how about you guys? How's it going?
Yeah, I think I mean we're not getting 10 out of 10 over here, but we're comfortable with how we're doing.
Yeah, we're pretty solid. We can show our faces in the labs in future. This will be fine.
We're not dropping out.
Well, that's good. That's really
Are you
good.
watching the scores live?
Pardon?
Or are you just doing your own totaling?
Oh, we've got
we do the scoreboard.
we're playing along. Literally
Playing along. Excellent.
Yeah. So yeah, we're enjoying it. We're having fun. We've got our ginger nuts and lots of
and our mascot.
So yeah, we're having a load of fun over here.
No, if Bombus is back.
Bombus is back.
Bombus never left.
Well, that's great. We'll keep up the good teamwork, and good luck in the next few rounds. So how about you guys in Galway? How are you doing?
Yeah, the last round wasn't too bad. We kind of knew some stuff for that. Some of us do like fungi, so we were excited when we heard mycology, but it was a guessing game in reality. But yeah, it wasn't the worst, but it was something.
The next round's
Sure,
potluck, so anything can come up next round. But what are you wanting with the rest of the afternoon? What's your hot topics?
I don't know. Does anyone have any?
General knowledge.
We've got two marine science people here, so maybe some algae would be cool.
You'd like a seaweed round?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good luck with that. Oh, here's Jonathan to tell us about the scores.
Yeah, very exciting, very exciting. I thought that was going to be a low scoring round. It was a very variable scoring round. So let me share my screen with you. And we have had slight change in the leaderboard from the last week or so. So here we go. Share. Okay, so can you see there? So Aberdeen now have been pipped, but it's only round 2 by Reading. So Reading on 16. I have to say Reading got a full house there. I think they must have some, well, they have mycological expertise definitely in the room. Aberdeen on 14, Eden, Kew strong on 11, Galway strong on 10, Queen Mary on 10, Plymouth 9, Oxford 7. So 3 more rounds to come. So there is everything to play for, but that's the scoreboard after round 2. So we've got 1 more round before the break. And this is another round where the teams will have 30 seconds to answer their questions. And then after the break, we go down to 20 seconds. So the botanical heat is turned up. So that's the leaderboard after round 2. And I will stop sharing. And Jenny, if you'd like to take us in a mo on to round 3, the round before the short break.
Great, thanks, Jonathan. Okay, so round 3, it is potluck. That's the topic. And okay, the holding question for 0 points. What is the answer? A, what is the question? B, 42. C, a very large teapot. D, no idea, but it has to be a plant. And E, with a pumpkin. So some great answers there. But I think we can move straight on to the real questions. Okay. Question 1. Which of the following is the source of most gum arabic? A, synthesized by petrochemical industry. B, synthesized from latex. C, exudate from palm trees, Phoenix dactylifera. D, secreted by the mastic tree, Pistachio lenticus. E, exudate from acacia trees, Senegalia spa, etc. Okay, question 2. Which plant species has the largest leaves? And apologies for the sound behind me. A, tailpot palm, Coryphora umbraculifera. B, raffia palm, Raffia regalis. C, Bolivian water lily, Victoria boliviana. D, big leaf maple, big leaf magnolia, Magnolia auriculata. And E, Welwitschia mirabilis. To number 3, which is the only food plant in wide circulation that originates from Australia? A, macadamia, B, avocado, C, watermelon, D, pineapple, E, sugarcane. Okay, question number 4. Which liverwort genus has a characteristic aromatic aroma on rotting wood? A, Odontosquema. B, Diplophyllum. C, Lophocolia. D, Lophosea. E, Noelia. Just in time there. Okay, question number 5. Which of these spices is regularly adulterated by the addition of cassia? A, cinnamon. B, wasabi. C, turmeric. D, allspice. E, fenugreek. Question 6. What carnivorous plants are archispores based on from CD Projekt Red's The Witcher franchise? A, pitcher plants. B, Venus flytrap. C, butterwort. D, sundew. E, bladderwort. Question number 7. What red flower is used in anime to symbolize death, separation, and abandon in titles such as Inuyasha, Demon Slayer, and Tokyo Ghoul? A, chrysanthemum. B, red spider lily. C, Christmas cactus. D, poppy. E, hibiscus. Okay, question number 8. What animal is part of the common name of this plant? Hog. A, hog. B, cow. C, hare. D, adder. E, hound. And you can zoom in on the plant. Okay, some of you might not be able to zoom in, but hopefully it's big enough to see it. Okay, question number 9. In 1783, the Danish naturalist Otto Friedrich Müller was the first person to scientifically describe what group of organisms? A, green algae. B, diatoms. C, red algae. D, brown algae. E, cyanobacteria. Okay, question number 10. Wood from what tree is traditionally used to make baseball bats? A, willow, salix. B, hickory, carrier. C, oak, quercus. D, elm, ulmus. E, dawn redwood, Metasequoia glyptostroboides. Yeah, that's another great round, everyone. Well done. Breathe a sigh of relief. John,
A lot
what
of
did
those
you think of
questions
those
going to
questions?
the line again, weren't they?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
much.
So I don't think we're going to get any 10 out of 10 answers or 8 out of 8, all teams right. But who knows? Perhaps they were just taking the time to get the right answers.
Yeah, there was certainly potluck. There was very broad ranging.
Yeah, it was very wide ranging that round, wasn't it? You never
Yeah.
quite knew what was going next.
Yeah.
Although we did have 2 computer game ones side by side. That was, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I hadn't got a clue on those. So it'd be interesting to see what the teams thought of those. Wonder who we're going to get to speak to this time. We're ready to have a look at the answers, are we?
Okay, would you like me to read out the answers now? Should I go ahead or should...
Yeah, go on, Jenny.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and maybe people should slow me down if I'm going a bit too fast. So, question 1. Which of the following is the source of most gum arabic? E. It's the exudate from acacia trees. That's the answer. I was going to read them all out again.
Half of the
Okay.
teams getting it right and half of them getting it wrong. But a spread
Yeah.
of those that got it wrong.
Yeah. Okay, question 2. Which plant species has the largest leaves? I thought this was very hard. B is the correct answer, which is the raffia palm, Raffia regalis. And yeah, that really is a difficult one. Okay, question 3. Which is the only food plant in wide circulation that originates from Australia? And the answer is macadamia nuts. Yeah, most people have got that one correct. Well done, everyone. So, question 4. Which liverwort genus has a characteristic aromatic aroma of rotting wood? And the answer is Lophocolia. I think the majority got that one correct. Question number 5. Which of these species is regularly adulterated by the addition of cassia? And the answer is cinnamon. Yeah. So, well done, everyone. Yeah, I hadn't a clue with this one. So question 6, what carnivorous plant are archaeospores based on from CD Projekt Red's The Witcher franchise? And the answer is sundew. So we had a split, sundew and Venus flytrap with that one. Ah, and apparently this is the second Witcher question this year. Question 7. What red flower is used in anime to symbolize death, separation, and abandon in titles such as Inuyasha, Demon Slayer, and Tokyo Ghoul? Yeah, well done. 100%. It was so quick. Everyone really answered that quickly. So you know your anime. Question number 8. What animal is part of the common name of this plant? And the answer is hound. And yeah, that was quite difficult, I think. Unless you know that plant.
And it smells houndy as well. It smells like a dog's tongue, is where its name comes from, hound's tongue.
Oh, is that where it comes from? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
If you ever see one, that one's growing in the sand dunes locally to me in Aberystwyth. And if you crush the leaves, they have a sort of a slightly fetid sort of smell, which is said to smell like a dog's tongue.
I've smelled a dog's tongue, but
not the plant. You'll have to keep an eye out for the plant. I've smelt the plant, but I don't think I've smelt a dog's tongue, so I need to do it the other way around.
Okay, question 9. In 1783, the Danish naturalist Otto Friedrich Müller was the first person to scientifically describe what group of organisms, and the answer is diatoms. So I hope the algal person's happy in the group there. We had a Marini question. Okay, question 10. Wood from what tree is traditionally used to make baseball bats? And the answer is hickory, carrier.
2 teams going for willow
Okay,
or elm there.
so that's everything. So now behind the scenes, the scores are being tossed up. Yeah, and it would be, we'd like to invite Aberdeen and Oxford to come and chat to us about how you guys are doing.
So Aberdeen, you've been leading every round until the last one. That must be quite sort of difficult to deal with, if being sort of out in front. Think you had a better round?
Yeah, definitely. We think so. Not being in first place was devastating, to be sure. But we sort of anticipated there may be a little bit of slipping in that round. We weren't very confident with our answers.
You did say you like competition.
Yeah.
We did.
But you were one of the teams that were consistent. You were sort of, your scores were pretty good in just about every single round until now. So, yeah.
Fun guy. Yeah.
So are you keeping your scores, or are you following the live scores online?
Following the live ones.
Right, so you're not giving the game away either. Watching the scores being updated.
Just to ask, am I going too fast, or is it about the right pace for you to keep track?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, good, because it's hard to know whether you're going too slow or too fast. Okay, well, that's good to know. So you're looking forward to the next round. Do you have a topic dear to your heart that you would love to come up in the next round?
Maybe friends.
Science, taxonomy.
Yeah, small families.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so University of Oxford, how are you guys doing?
It's round, I think. Yeah, round 2 was a bit sticky.
A disaster, yeah.
I think a disaster would be a good word.
But yeah, we had some good questions this round.
Yeah.
Like I was happy about the liverwort question. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
We were the team that did varied most between the rounds last week, I seem to recall. So you were going out until the last round and had a brilliant last round. So yeah, you might be down the leaderboard at the moment, but there's still everything to play for with 2 rounds to go. Jonathan's there with a big reveal.
Yeah, I'm here. Yes, so yeah, great. Lovely to hear the teams in the competition. We're quite a bit ahead of time. That's why we spent a little bit of time chatting. But I can reveal this is the pre-break scoreboard. So let's share. Okay, so there we are. We have Aberdeen and Reading at the top of the scoreboard on 22, closely followed by Eden, snapping at the heels, one might even say, talking about Hound's-Tongue. Then Plymouth and Kew tied, so we've actually got a tie for fourth place. And Galway not far behind on 15, and Queen Mary on 15, and Oxford on 14. So it's actually really close. Of course, last week's leaderboard, there was 1 point between getting through to quarterfinals and not. So we're used to that. But it's great to see all the teams really enjoying the competition. There is our scoreboard. We do have a tie at the moment. We've got a break coming up. I'm going to ask for my colleagues whether we take the 15 minutes or a little bit longer. But we're going to have a break. And when we come back, we've got the last 2 rounds, which will be on 20 seconds. So things are going to hot up even more. But it's great to watching this and sorting out the scores. That is the leaderboard as we go into the break. So what do we want to take for a break? Do we want to take the 15 minutes that we've scheduled? Yeah, I'm getting a nod. So we'll take a 15-minute break, which means we will come back, tell me if my maths is correct, at, well, let's say 3:30, yeah. 3:30. So a little bit more than 15 minutes. So enjoy the break, comfort break, rehydrate, do whatever you need, sugar or whatever. Thanks, Jenny, for chairing for the first half. Look forward to seeing you again at 3:30 for the last 2 rounds.
Great. See you later.
See you later. I'll stop sharing now. Welcome back to Botanical University Challenge 2025, the quarterfinal. We've had 3 exciting rounds with our 8 teams. And this is the leaderboard after 3 rounds. Aberdeen, Reading top on 22, then Eden on 19, Plymouth and Kew behind on 16, Galway and Queen Mary on 15, and Oxford on 14. We have 2 more rounds. So 20 points, 2 rounds of 10 questions, 20 points. The questions now go down to 20 seconds to answer, so the heat is up. So I'll stop sharing and hand over to Jenny to take us into round 3. Good luck, all teams. Audience, enjoy.
Thanks, Jonathan. Okay, so we'll get started. Just double check that everybody is present. So we have a holding question just to see you're all here. Yeah, we're just waiting for one more team at the moment. Gives you a little bit of time for extra biscuits and tea when you're waiting. So we're not going to get, we won't start until everybody is ready. We know that one team is having a hard time logging in. Maybe try another computer. Don't worry, we're not going to start without you. When we're waiting for the 8th team to join, this round is round 4 and it's on ID, so identification. Okay, so we're all set, we're ready to go. So we will start on question 1. What is the name of this moss? Is it A, common or dense haircap, Polytrichum commune? B, broomfork moss, Dicranum scoparium? C, copper Grimmia, Grimmia atraca? D, swan's neck thyme moss, Neum hornum? Or E, feathery bog moss, Sphagnum cuspidatum? Those 20 seconds go very quickly. Okay, question 2. What is the name of this fern? A, bracken, Pteridium aquilinum. B, hart's tongue, Asplenium scolopendrium. C, rustyback, Asplenium ceterac. D, polypody, Polypodium vulgare. Or is it E, hard fern, Blechnum spicant? Okay, well done, everyone. Question 3. What is the name of this plant? Is it A, common liverwort, Marcantia polymorpha? B, common pocket moss, Physidens taxifolius? C, Wilson's filmy fern, Hymenophyllum wilsonii? D, Killarney fern, Trichomanes speciosa? Or E, troll's butter, Nostoc commune? Question 4. What is the name of this plant? A, mare's tail, Hippurus vulgaris. B, wood horsetail, Equisetum sylvaticum. C, field horsetail, Equisetum arvense. D, great horsetail, Equisetum telematea. Telematea. Yeah, that's right. E. Wild asparagus, Asparagus officinalis. Question 5. What is the name of this plant? Is it A, field hornwort, Anthoceros agrestis? B, witch's butter, Tremella mesenterica? C, overleaf pellia, Pellia epiphylla? D, crystalwort, Rixia cavernosa? Or is it E, dog's vomit slime mold, Filigo septica? Okay, on to question 6. What is the name of this fungus? Is it A, Alluria aurantia, the orange peel fungus? B, Sarcosypha coccinea, scarlet elf cup? Is it C, Amanita muscaria, the fly agaric? D, Dicenia ancilis, the pig's ear? Or is it E, Russula nobilis, beechwood sickener? Question 7. What family does this fungus belong to? Is it A, Xenasmataceae, B, Meripillaceae, C, I'm not good on fungus, Gestracaceae, D, Boletaceae, or E, Auriculariaceae? Apologies for the pronunciation. Okay, question 8. What family does this fungus belong to? A, Amanitaceae. B, Tricolomataceae. C, Agaricaceae. D, Typhulaceae, or E, Mycinaceae? Question 9. Athlete's foot, ringworm, and several other skin diseases of humans and mammals are caused by fungi. Members of which of these genera can do this? Aspergillus, A. B, Mycosarcoma. C, Boletus. D, Scleroderma. Or E, Trichophyton? Okay, question 10. Which phylum of the kingdom fungi does this fungus belong to? A, Chromista. B, Basidiomycota. C, Ascomycota. D, Oomycota. E, Mucromycota. Well done, everyone. That was the last question of that round. That went very quickly.
We're making you work again then with the pronunciation.
Yeah, sorry about the pronunciation.
I could hear them screaming in question 7, turn the cap over so we can see underneath. There was just enough there for him to get the answer, I hope. Yeah, a lot of those went to the wire.
Yeah, they did. Well, it's so quick, 20 seconds.
It is,
I think
isn't
they're
it?
doing
And
really
I guess
well.
it's even quicker if you're trying to answer them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting a message that there are lots of comments on YouTube. Lots of people cheering on the teams. I also know from other weeks that we've got lots of people watching right around the world. So if you are watching from elsewhere around the world, feel free to start up your own Botanical University challenges and feel free to challenge the winners of this year's competition. That'd be great if you could do that.
Now there's a competition for you. Okay, so we have the answers. Question 1. What is the name of this moss? And the answer is B, the broomfork moss, Dicranum scoparum.
4 of the teams getting that.
Question 2. What is the name of this fern? And the answer is the hard fern, Blechnum spicant E. Question 3. What is the name of this plant? And the answer is C, Wilson's filmy fern, Hymenophyllum wilsonii. That was a tricky one. Okay, question 4. What is the name of this plant? And the answer is B, wood horsetail, Equisetum sylvaticum. Yeah, well done. This attractive looking plant, what is the name of this? And it is Rixia cavernosa, which is D. What is the name of this fungus? And the answer is B, Sarcocyphaginia, scarlet elf cup. And a beautiful photo it is as well. Question 7. What family does this fungus belong to? And it's the boletes, D, Boletaceae. Question 8. What family does this fungus belong to? And the answer is Amanitaceae, A. Question 9. Athlete's foot, ringworm, and several other skin diseases of humans and mammals are caused by fungi. Members of which of these genera can do this? And the answer is the Trichophyton, which is E.
Most of them going for Aspergillus. Interesting. Well, half of the teams.
Yeah, that was a tough one. And then the final one in this is, question 11. Which phylum of the kingdom fungi does this fungi belong to? And it's the Basidiomycota, which is B. So well done, everyone.
Yeah, so just one question that everybody got right again. So yeah, really good spreading the scores. And I'm guessing the team down in Reading are busy processing these to find out what the leaderboard looks like. In the meantime, have we got somebody we can talk to? We're going to talk to Reading. Who we got up first?
So we're going to invite Plymouth and Reading to join us. Hey, hi Plymouth.
Hello.
How are you finding it?
That last round was a lot better for us. We really enjoyed that round.
Yeah, that was good.
So did you all have some of the answers as a team, or is it a dominant person in the answers there?
I think for that last round we all pretty much
contributed fairly.
We're good field botanists.
Yeah. Equally good at your fungi as well. So you were happy with the second half.
Love fungi.
Love a good shrew.
Even the athlete's foot question.
No, but that was
only one we got wrong. Yeah.
So when you say fields of ecology, the field stops outside. It doesn't come inside.
Yeah. What about the 20 seconds? Could you feel the difference?
The pressure does come a bit more, and especially when you start discussing, and then someone needs to be keeping an eye on the timer. Otherwise, you just get lost, I think, and then you're like 3 seconds left and panic. But yeah, it's okay.
Oh, it sounds like you had a great round, so well done.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, so next we have
Reading.
Reading. Hi, Reading.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing? How are you finding it?
Yeah, we're having a really good time, thank you. Yeah, it's been really exciting. Happy with our performance so far. So yeah, having fun, thank you.
Was that a
Reading
good
are
round for you, the
historically
last
very
round?
good at mosses.
Oh, sorry.
Right? Yeah. How do you? Because you cover mosses at Reading, or is it just something that the Reading team in the past have had an interest in? No.
He saved us.
Yeah.
That round.
Yeah, we had a good second round, I think it was. And yeah, and then the mycology questions worked for us this round for sure.
Sorry, Jen, I interrupted you.
Oh, no, don't worry. I think there's just a little bit of a delay. But are you guys keeping count of how you're doing?
Yeah.
Have you got the scoreboard open on another
Yes.
computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're feeling confident that you're going to progress at this stage?
Yeah, fingers
Looking
crossed.
good.
Looking
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I'm not going to give it away for the sort of the people watching on YouTube. We'll wait for Jonathan to do that. But yeah, you're sitting in a nice, comfortable position. So
Yeah. Thank you.
hopefully you'll not mess things up in the final round.
Yeah, exactly.
And Jonathan's there, so it looks
I
like he's going to
am.
score
I am
the
indeed. So that's round 4, an ID round, quite a lot of mycology in there, which obviously suited some teams. So I can share the leaderboard after, well, the penultimate round. Here it comes. Okay, so we have Aberdeen back at the top of the leaderboard, but closely followed by Reading. So Aberdeen on 29, Reading on 28, Eden Project strong on 26, Plymouth strong on 25, and then there's a bit of a drop. So we've lost the tie for 4th place. It could reappear after the last round, but our top 4 teams: Aberdeen, Reading, Eden, Plymouth, and then Oxford, Kew, Queen Mary, and Galway valiantly there. But we'll need to pull through a bit in the last round. Just 10 questions left, so there is a chance anything can happen. But that's our leaderboard at the end of round 4. I'll stop sharing. I'll say well done all teams, and enjoy round 5, our final round, to reveal the final result of the quarterfinal. So I'll stop sharing, and Jenny, you can move on to round 5.
Okay, thanks, Jonathan. Oh, it's nail biting now. So I think we're all in. Which is the most important plant? Arabidopsis, wheat, rice, maize, all of the above. So we're ready to move on to the first real question. And this round is horticulture and biochemistry. So, what is the term used to describe the softening of medlar fruit? Mespilus germanica. A, blotting. B, bletting. C, retting. D, comforting. E, blowing. The question, oh, sorry, give you a chance.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay, question 2. What horticultural tool did French aristocrat Marquis Antoine Francois Bertrand de Moivy in 1744 to 1818 invent? Was it A, the backhoe, B, a hand pollination device, C, a seed drill, D, secateurs, E, a fruit trellis? Okay, question 3. Which of the following is not a variety of onion? A. Ailsa Craig. B. Funny. C. Red Baron. D. Sturon. Or E. Rainsberger. Question 4. In which country is the oldest surviving university botanical garden? A. Ireland. B. France. C. Italy. D. Iran. E. Greece. Question 5. Which horticultural tool plays a key role in Michael Palin's ripping yarn, The Testing of Eric Oathwaite? A. A Spear and Jackson's No. 3 shovel. B. A Halls-Warley full green watering can. C. A pair of Woolworth's pruning shears. D. A Bergen and Bull red trowel. Or E. Sven's enormous dibber. Okay, question 6. This is the chorismate pathway in plants. What is formed from indole in the next step? A. Codeine. B. Morphine. C. Phenylalanine. D. Strychnine. E. Tryptophan. Question 7. Which plant enzyme catalyzes the reversible conversion of glucose 1-phosphate to glucose 6-phosphate? A. Aldolase. B. Glucose 6-phosphate isomerase. C. Invertase. D. Phosphoglucomutase. E. Transketolase. Question 8. Which of these is not a phase in the plant mitotic cell cycle? A. C1. B. G1. C. G2. D. M. E. S. Question 9. What is the chromosome complement of oat, Avena sativa? Is it A, 2n equals 2x equals 20? B, 2n equals 4x equals 28? C, 2n equals 6x equals 42? D, 2n equals 6x equals 28? Is it E, 2n equals 8x equals 56? Question 10. The RHT alleles are the basis for semi-dwarf bred wheat varieties. To which plant hormones do they alter sensitivity? Is it A, auxins, B, gibberellins, C, cytokinins, D, strigolactones, or E, carotins?
Well, it was a very wide-ranging round, wasn't it?
Okay, the final round. So behind the scenes, I'll be calculating the points. How did you find that, John? That round?
I was saying it was a very, very variable one, that wasn't it? I said the second
Yes.
half, we said it was biochemistry. It was biochemistry and genetics, wasn't it?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
last couple, yeah. Well, I quite like the last question. It was, yeah, there were no rushing to answer quick answers. There were many of those went to
Really?
the line. So it looks like
There was
they,
just one that went very quickly, and it was the invention by the French gentleman.
the secretary's question. I've given the answer away, but it's too late now.
I know, I was like, oh.
Apparently, it was inspired. He was inspired after seeing the guillotine.
Oh, well,
So
there you
never
go.
look at a pair of secretaries again with that information.
No.
I think they are the botanical version of the guillotine.
The guillotine, there you go.
Mm.
Okay, so I will go through the answers with you. So, what is the term used to describe the softening of the medlar fruit, Mespilus germanica, and it is bletting?
Yeah, strong answers there. Most of them getting that.
Yeah. Question 2. What horticultural tool did French aristocrat Marquis-Antoine Francois Bertrand de Moivy invent? And the game has been given away there by John. D,
And they all got it.
secretaires.
It does sound French, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Secretary.
yeah.
And they obviously knew it.
This one stumped everyone, I think. Question 3. Which of the following is not a variety of onion? And it was the funny.
Yeah, some
B.
wrong-footed. I think that's because we've not got any northern teams in. A funny onion's definitely a northern expression. You're a funny onion.
Question 4. In which country is the oldest surviving university botanical garden? And the answer is C, Italy.
Two of them going for Iran.
Question 5. Which horticultural tool plays a key role in Michael Palin's ripping yarn, the testing of Eric Oathwaite? And the answer is a Spear and Jackson. Number 3, shovel.
You did well not to giggle there, Jenny. Well done.
Yeah, I know. I was very hard with Sven's enormous dibber at the end. So 7. Question 6. This is the chorismate pathway in plants. What is formed from indole in the next step? And the answer is tryptophan, E. Question 7. Which plant enzyme catalyzes the reversible conversion of glucose 1-phosphate to glucose 6-phosphate? And the answer is D, phosphoglucomutase. Yeah, that was a hard one. Question 8. Which of these is not a phase in the plant mitotic cell cycle? And the answer is C. A, C1.
They all got that.
Yeah. Question 9. What is the chromosome complement of oat, Avena sativa? And the answer is C. 2n equals CX. 6x equals 42. And the question 10, the RHT alleles are the basis for semi-dwarf bred wheat varieties. To which plant hormone do they alter sensitivity? And it is B, gibberellins. Okay. So well done, everyone. Your final round. You've done brilliantly, everyone. So we'll just wait now to
two
hear.
teams left to talk to while the Reading team do the totaling up the scores. To speak to Q and Eden. Two teams that might have done better on horticultural rounds. How did you find it?
Yeah, that was really good. I have gotten bullied by everybody here. Instead of saying, what is it, secateurs, I say cicaders. Everybody groaned at that one. So, but we did get it right, so I'll take that.
Cicadas, it'll always be, I think, from now on. I think you've got me converted.
Say for me at least.
What about the Michael Palin one? Did you know that?
We were in between.
We had no idea.
Choosing from a mat, to be honest. But yeah, we were like, what is stabby? And we said, well, I guess you could stab somebody with burning shears.
Yeah.
So that was our go. We're not murderers. We don't know it. Truly.
Yeah, we did wonder about that question, whether it was a little bit too old for many of the team members, but majority of teams got it right, so that was rewarding. But one team did go for Sven's enormous dibber, I noticed.
It's good for comedy value, I think.
So what about the Eden team? How did the Eden team get on in that round?
I think we're pleased.
Yeah, pretty solid. It wasn't our highest scoring round, but
You've done enough to be in Cambridge in the summer.
well, we're hoping so.
Yeah.
If my arithmetic is correct, yes, but I am not gonna go any further than that because I will jinx it.
I think we'll be sticking to secateurs here, though.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
the preferred term.
Although the logic of it sounding French was exactly how we got to the answer. So
Yeah.
it's
Same with
it's
the
good.
same with the Michael Palin. I just thought, well, I'm not a murderer, but I thought shovel. That's sounding useful. So,
Really specific clarification, but okay.
but yeah, we've just had a great time.
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
We'd like to thank everyone involved, just for letting us be here and facilitating the experience. It's been great fun.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Right,
thank you
well,
guys.
Yeah, I don't know if you've got your eye on the live scoreboard, but things are sort of,
We have.
teams are shooting up and down. It's really exciting. But I'm not going to give the game away, but there's big changes going on the leaderboard.
And I'm completely blind. I haven't a clue what's going on, so
Hello.
Hey, Galway, how did you do on that round?
That round was surprisingly quite good.
That was good, was
we
it?
kind of did a lot of like, what is it?
Process of elimination?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, we were happy out with that one.
Good. And have you got lots of your fellow students back in Galway watching the live stream somewhere?
Sure.
Yeah.
I hope so. Think so.
There are bars
you do,
all
I
over
bet you do.
town, are there?
Sorry.
There are bars all over town with people watching it on big screens, just like the
exactly.
football.
Yeah. Some of us are from the botany sock here in Galway, so we're hoping some of our other members are watching as well.
Yeah, I bet they are. I bet they are.
Yeah.
But you've enjoyed it today, have you?
Yeah, we've really
Definitely,
fun.
yeah.
And are you watching the live feed of scoring as it comes up?
A little bit.
Yeah, we have it over here. We're trying to keep a spare eye on it.
Okay, so Jonathan is here. It looks like we might have some movement on the leaderboard. I know he's gone again, so maybe not.
I think
Okay.
considering how close it is, they'll want to double check and make sure they're absolutely right about the scores.
Oh, that's exciting.
I'm still seeing movements. So they're still doing some checking and
The
finalizing.
scoreboard's jumping all over the place, so we're
Yeah.
almost there. We're almost
Okay.
there. So you can carry on biting your nails for a bit. We just want to be absolutely sure. So
I have
carry
to
on,
say
carry-
it's so professional for all the organizers behind the scenes. The work is incredible, like to make this so smooth and for everybody.
Yeah, it's thanks to the team, and I'll be saying a few words about that right at the end. I just want to check, so I'm going to just mute myself and check with my colleague Andrew that we're okay.
Okay, John, you've got your eyes on the board there as well.
I'm not giving anything away because it's outside my control, and I'm looking at it, and then the order sort of rearranges itself as they put in some more scores. But it doesn't look like we've got a tie, but it is
that's
very
good.
close.
We are ready on the scoreboard. So without further ado, I will share my screen. Okay, so this is the final leaderboard for Botanical University Challenge 2025, the quarterfinal. So there are 4 teams at the top who will go through to the semi-finals, and those are Reading, who pipped Aberdeen to the post with 37. Well done, Reading. Well done, fun guys. Aberdeen have been brilliant throughout the whole contest as well, on 35. Eden Project, congratulations, Cornwall. Congratulations, Cotyledons. I'm guessing you quite enjoyed having those horticultural questions at the end, 32. And Plymouth, who have been fighting like crazy, and Hannah here, who's been driving the Socrative, is applauding them because she's a alumnus of Plymouth. So well done, Plymouth, on 30. Oxford, you came back in that last round, strong last round, not quite enough, just 1 point away from getting through, but extremely well done on 29. Galway, sorry to see Ireland not in the final this year, or semi-finals this year. 28 is a fantastic score. Equally, Kew, you were there last year, not quite this year on 28. And Queen Mary, the newbies for Botanical University Challenge this year, on 26. So fantastic scores if you look at that across the board. Really tough questions. Not many that I could confidently say I could do. Huge range. But we have 4. We don't have a tie break. We can hang on to those tie break questions for another time. So just to repeat, Reading, Aberdeen, Eden, and Plymouth are our 4 top scoring fantastic teams from the 8 here, who will go through to the semi-finals on the 20th of August this year at the University of Cambridge Botanic Garden. So absolutely fantastic. Congratulations to you. Commiserations to the other 4, but again, congratulations for taking part and being such great contestants. A fantastic scoreboard. There has to be 4 teams going through. We have them, and there they are.
No, it'll be a new name on the trophy this year. I know Reading have won it in the past, but they've never actually won the Sid Thomas Trophy.
No,
Oh,
absolutely. Yeah, that was back when we used to run it live. And actually, it was COVID that took us online. And in a sense, that's what's allowed us to grow, because we got, I think in the first year that we did, it was COVID year, we got 15 teams, which took us up. I think 7 is the maximum we'd had when we did it all live, because you can't get that many teams together to play a competition. So we went up to 15, then 20, and then 30 and 29, and then 31 this year. So fantastic. Jenny, thank you so much for chairing. Any final thoughts?
You're welcome. Yeah, no, it's just been an absolute pleasure. It's fabulous to see all these teams and, to feel their confidence and love of botany. So well done to everybody.
Yeah, we're just wondering whether we should be bringing on teams just to congratulate or commiserate.
I think we
What do you
should
think,
bring
John?
on Kew and Galway, considering the comments in the chat. They wanted to fight out the 6th position. They're being challenged with loafers at dawn by the Kew team.
Oh, right. So Kew and Galway.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure we can. I'm sure we have the technology to do that.
Yes, thank you, Galway.
So we're getting lovely positive vibes. I think one of the amazing things about Botanical University Challenge, which every year just reinforces, is our students. Students don't always get a good press, and I think that's bad. But what Botanical University Challenge shows is that they're amazing. They have a great time. They have amazing knowledge. When you put them in teams, the knowledge that comes from all sides is quite extraordinary. I mean, to me, that was a tough competition, but there are high scores in every round from different teams.
Are we going to talk to some of the teams now?
We're just bringing the teams on.
key.
So Q, are you renowned for your use of the loofah at dawn?
Famously.
Yeah, you're obviously up for a challenge and don't like the idea that you're sort of tying in sixth place.
Oh. Well, the offer was placed to fight with loofahs.
Yeah,
so
we were promised the loofah fight.
So
It says, can we watch?
The people wanted to watch.
Okay.
I've always wanted to cross a loofah with a squirting cucumber. It'd be much more fun in the bath.
Anyway, anyway, well done. You put up a great fight. Fantastic, and I can tell from the comments that have been going on before in the chat that's gone on before that you've enjoyed it, and that's the important thing. And we'll see you in Cambridge, yeah.
Yeah.
Do your best to get. Do your
Thank you
best
so
to get
much.
to. Yeah. Do your best to get to the Cambridge Festival. That's going to be great. It's being organised as we speak. Any final thoughts from anybody?
Do we have final thoughts? Galway, we'll see you in August.
Yes, that's right. I'm sure we can arrange mud fights or loofah fights or whatever is needed in the Cambridge Botanic Garden. Why not? Yeah. Fantastic. Lovely. Thanks for all your
to see if they're going to take up the challenge.
Yeah, I think there's a slight delay.
Sorry,
they're there.
the wrong button there.
Yeah. So you're up for this challenge with Q?
Oh, big
Oh,
time.
definitely.
I actually bought a loofah the other day, an actual loofah. So
You must have known.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, anyway, thanks for taking part. Yeah, sorry you've not
Absolutely.
made it through to the finals, and looking forward to seeing you in Cambridge with your loofahs.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Enjoy Cambridge. You'll have a great time.
Yeah, you will. And maybe your stress levels can be a bit reduced if you're not actually having to compete in the actual semi-finals, but you did a great job in the quarterfinals. Lovely to see you. And Queen Mary, lovely that you joined us for the first time. The first time is always a bit tough, so you did amazingly well because you can take that experience if you're going to be in the team next year or encourage others to be in the team. You've got this experience, you've played it, and you know that is really always great. So you did extremely well. Of all the new teams to be the one that we had 6 new teams this year, to be the one that got through to the quarterfinals. So well done. Hold your heads up.
Thank
Lovely.
you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, thank you. Your cameras off and now coming joined by Red. And I believe you did mountain on August 8th, finals.
So we're now going to get the 4 teams that will be going through to the semi-finals on camera. There they are. Fantastic.
Well done.
That was so exciting. And how was it from your side? Were there shouts and screams, or were you just calm and just calmly answering all the questions?
We were not dignified.
It was pretty intense.
Yeah, who needs dignity when it's Botanical University Challenge and you want to get to the semis? So well
Given
done.
our discipline is one where you spend a lot of time on the ground anyway, like why are we going to pretend to be dignified now? Like what's the point?
No point whatsoever. No. I know the Reading team would have been quiet as mice in the room. They're renowned for being shy and retiring. Hello, Reading. Well done.
Hi, hello.
I have to say, I've kept calm all the way through, but now I can say absolutely congratulations to you. Fantastic.
You.
And quite a feat to ping to the top place at the end, just to keep everyone on their toes. So Aberdeen, what do you think about that? Reading, what do you think about that?
It was a really mythological focus rounds questions. So
Yeah.
emotional roller coaster for us as well.
Yeah.
Psychology is not our strongest point. No.
You've got a few months now to sort of be revising and getting ready for the finals.
Yeah.
There's obviously a grudge match now. They having been picked at the post. You've got your chance for revenge in the finals. So a lot of work to do between now and then.
Yeah, yeah. And did you feel that you played, because there's a couple of teams, as you can see, actually several teams have got, you were moving them around the rounds. Did you made good choices with that? Because I don't know, but you could have put a configuration in and suddenly found, that's a topic that the person who's outside the room would have been better at. But you made good shouts. Or maybe you've got the skill is spread so that you've got kind of double ups and so on. But I guess we should I guess we should actually say, Eden, are you just 4 in your team? Or have you got
Reserve, who has been cheering us on from the background? So there will be 5 of us in Cambridge.
Excellent, fantastic. But you played with 4 today.
Yeah,
Yes.
we played with 4.
Well done. That has to be acknowledged, because other teams were able to move around. That is part of the rules. We like to be inclusive, but well done. And good to see you again, Eden. Well, I hope we got, I'm trying to think now. Plymouth, Reading and Eden we've had in the semis before. Is that right? Aberdeen, unless I'm doing you injustice. Were Aberdeen, have you been in the... Yeah, Plymouth were in the semis last year, or am I wrong? Oh, no, because of the, of course, yes. So no wonder you were fighting back. Yeah, my brain's going, but never mind. This is the 3rd of 3, as you well know. So we're all kind of feeling a little bit tired and looking forward to some refreshment in a moment or two. Any other comments? Because I don't want to. I'm going to put myself on mute and just see if there's anything more to be said. But I will just say, absolutely fantastic contest. Congratulations to you. I think it's going to be an amazing semi-final. And we've got, as I say, quite a few weeks for you, quite a few months for you to get ready for that. And it's going to be
quite glad of the break, to be honest. Yeah.
I'm ready to start. I'm ready to start revising.
We need to start a lot.
Prep start now.
Must be nice being in second year.
Right.
Any last words from you, Jenny or John?
It's just great to see the enthusiasm and all sharing the plant love around. Can't wait to get to Cambridge and see everybody for the finals.
Absolutely.
I think it's time to start saying some thank yous, isn't it?
It is, yep. So thank you very much. I'm just going to put up a slide because this is the last time that we'll be seeing each other until August. So let me just share a thanks slide. But thanks to you, teams, and let's just do this. Okay, so I'll just say a few words and then I'll let John do the final words. But I think Jenny said earlier that there's an awful lot of work going on into this and how polished and professional it is, and it's thanks to this amazing team which actually grows year on year. This is the planning team, I'm just want to thank particularly Muriel, John, Helen, Nigel, and Stephen. They are the question team, and as we've just seen, the range of questions is fantastic, and the teams have just really taken to them really well. Muriel is also our social media guru, and I suspect there will be stuff going out on Twitter and on Blue Sky, Instagram from today, and that will keep going through the next weeks and months. Hannah has been driving Socrative today. Jenny came in and drove Socrative in the second week, but thanks to Hannah for her sterling work, and congratulations to Hannah on passing her PhD Viva very recently on little blue bulbs and minor corrections, and so I think we can safely say thank you, Dr. Hannah Hall, for that. Jonathan Charmley, yes, round of applause in the room here. Jonathan Charmley is our amazing YouTube live stream guru, and has been with us since we started online, when he just slipped into that technical wizardry like a dream. And he's really one of the main people that makes it run so well. And those of you who've been viewing it online and viewing the live stream that will be there as a recording. It's very much thanks to Jonathan. Seb Stroud, a little bit in the background this year because he's been very busy at Leeds. But thanks to Seb, we had a Leeds team for the first time, and Seb has been also amazing in the tech team, but also driving with the team and also with Hannah, our recent publication in Plants, People, Planet. So we're very grateful to Seb. I know he's with us watching today from Leeds. And then we have Sven Batke, who's at Edge Hill. He's a member of the planning team, particularly advising us on fundraising, which was really important, trying to get funds to keep our project going. And maybe this is the right point, because I can also thank Rafi Hull and Lauren Baker. Lauren was the person who spearheaded the very successful Oxford Festival last year, and who's helping us, has stayed on, joined the planning team to help us this year, and I hope into the future. And Rafi, who's spearheading the festival from Cambridge. And together with myself, Sven and others, we're really looking at kicking into the fundraising now, because we can only keep Botanical University Challenge going in the form that has been so successful by getting funds in, particularly to fund the live finals and the Botany Festival, which is really valuable for our students. So if any of you watching, listening, either live or to the recording, knows of any individuals who might get what we're trying to do, understand the value, importance and beauty of plants, and might be interested in discussing helping us with our longer term funding, then please do get in touch with us. Alistair is part of the Reading team, and thanks to Alistair for being kind of the right-hand man here. He's right behind me actually now in Reading. Thanks again to Jenny for chairing today, and for our other chairs. It's really important to have extra individuals who come in and chair the sessions and provide their own take on the wonder, beauty and importance of plants. So Jenny, you've done a great job today. Thank you so much for that. Can I just remind
before you move on, Jonathan, just a couple of names that didn't make the picture there from the question teams. Thanks to Sarah Wilde for some of the ID questions, and for Denham Bramble for the computer game questions. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of us involved in writing questions, so it's unfortunately a couple that slipped off there.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
those. But you can see why the questions are quite so varied when you can see what a big group of people that we've got doing all the hard work behind the scenes writing questions for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And actually, it won't be too long before that team will kick into action to prepare the questions for the semi-finals and finals. Because, of course, those will be of a different format, because we'll actually have questions per team rather than multiple choice in Cambridge. So that's a big activity, lots of work, writing the questions, checking the questions, putting them into groupings and so on. So yeah, thanks very much for that. And yes, to the people that I didn't mention there. Just to say before I finish, it's the last chance to enter the team name competition. So do follow the QR code and select your your favorite names. This will close on end of Friday. So at the end of this month, and the winners and runners up of the team name competition will be announced, and there will be magnificent prizes at the Cambridge Botany Festival in August. Just a reminder, we're all over social media. As I say, Muriel Jones is our social media guru and manages the website. So we're on, as you know, YouTube, because we're live streaming, but also Instagram, Twitter, and I can't bring myself to call it anything else, and Blue Sky. But also, I should do a shout out, because there will be a new edition of our official Botanical University Challenge newsletter, The Times, coming out. The images here are from issue number 10. Issue number 11 is going to be coming out within the next weeks, and we'll obviously have reports on what's been going on this week with the three rounds, the three online rounds. And then my final word here before I let John finish the thanks and the broadcast today. Just to say, see you for the semi-finals and finals at the Cambridge University Botanic Garden, 20th of August 25. We'll be online. We'll also be live. And I do believe there may be enough room in the Sainsbury auditorium for some additional audience, but that's something that we'll let you know about through the newsletter and other venues. So thanks to everybody, thanks to our audience, thanks to our teams, and that's all from me. I'll hand over to John and Jenny just to finish the votes of thanks and the quarterfinals of Botanical University Challenge. So that's goodbye from me.
I'm just going to hand over to Jenny with a big thank you for all the sort of hard work that you've done this afternoon, and apologies for all the difficult words we've had you pronounce. Thanks very much, Jenny. You've got the floor.
Yeah, thanks, John. And yeah, just a big congratulations to everybody. All of the participants today, you've done an amazing job. You've done yourselves and your institutions proud. And I really encourage everyone, put it in your diary if you won today or didn't, go to the live Cambridge Botanical Gardens events. I attended Oxford last year. It was absolutely wonderful. And it turned out I met a student who's ended up interning in my lab. So it's a great place to network and, talk about PhDs and job opportunities, as well as, meeting all your peers and having a great time. So I really encourage you to do that. So that's it for me. I've really had a great time today. Thanks a million.
So I think that does. Thank you very much, Jenny. And that's a brilliant point made there, that the networking can be not only enjoyable, but really valuable. And I have said this before, that I think our student botany festivals can be life-changing. They're certainly really enjoyable, fun, and valuable from a careers and a skills point of view. So yeah, in the diary with those dates, 20 to 22 August this year. Okay, I think that's all from us. Thank you so much, everybody, and we'll see you in August.